Hi guys, so today's topic of discussion is about karmic relationships, situationships and karmic contracts. Now before we begin this video, I just wanted to make a little disclaimer that I am not a relationship guru or a life coach expert. I just create the content from my own personal journey, my own personal experiences, the kind of books that I read, the kind of people that I meet. All of the content that I consume, whatever inspires me, I keep it with me, and the whole agenda of creating content is actually passing it all to you, so maybe it can help you guys in some shape or form. Yeah. And so without any further ado, let's get back to the topic of discussion. So I was actually talking to a few of my friends who are currently going through relationship crisis and who are having toxic relationships currently in their lives, and I have had my own share of toxic relationships as well. The idea is to actually understand what really karmic relationships are, because I think when we understand it, it makes us more compassionate. It gives us a certain kind of awareness, and then we can deal with it in a much in a manner that helps us grow and evolve. I do believe that we reincarnate for various karma to work out. You'll always find yourself in karmic relationships. Actually, not one, 20, at least 20 karmic relationships. We all do. But, what are these karmic relationships really? They are actually our life lessons. They are our greatest teachers. These are the people who would actually help our soul evolve. Now, how do you identify such relationships, karmic contracts or karmic relationships? Now, the most triggering person or a relationship in your life, in any aspect of your life, would actually be the karmic relationship, the karmic contract of your soul, because this person will actually bring out the worst parts in you. You could be zen all the time, but with this specific person, relationship, all of your dark emotions would actually come on the surface. Now, what I also understand, that it's not this person's fault, in triggering these emotions in you. It's just a relationship. It's the karmic relationship that triggers you. It's not that person's fault. The earth is our training ground. We are not here just and only to have good food, have good jobs, make money, and then just settle down. We are here to learn our lessons, our life lessons. All of the negative relationships, the toxic relationships, the hardships, the abuses, the trauma, everything is handpicked by us. All of the friction and the contrast that we face and then that we experience in these kind of relationships are all meant for a higher purpose. It took me years to realize this. I also understand that it's easier said than done, but you have to start somewhere. You have to have an awareness of just such relationships to even begin in the first place. Now, a lot of people say that, okay, if this is all predestined, then what am I supposed to do? What is it that I'm supposed to do? Because if everything is, on auto mode. There's actually a wild card that we came here with on this training ground. That's one superpower, which is called the free will. Free will is the ability to do what you need to do gladly in that situation. For example, if you find yourself in these toxic relationships, okay, and you figured out that this is a karmic relationship, and now it's no longer something that you would want to do it. You always have a choice to pull yourself out of it. But there are two things. There is one thing which is running away from the situation, and the other thing is pulling yourself out of the situation, having an awareness of your lessons, of what has happened, what's going on, understanding it, sitting with it, and observing it from another perspective. You can always pull yourself out from the physical reality, from the physical situation. You don't have to be in an abusive relationship to learn your lessons. You can always step back. You can always pull yourself out of that relationship physically, have an awareness, and then Learn your lessons. I never recommend to stay in any kind of abusive relationships. Another way of understanding free will is that we are the masters of our fate, but we are also captain of our souls. Now, coming back to when I said running away from your situations and your lessons, have you realized that there are these relationships in your life? It could be these people where you realize and you understand that they are very toxic for you, that this is not the right relationship for you. Your intuition tells you that there's something very weird about this whole dynamic of this relationship, but you don't know why. You just keep going back to them. You just keep going, ignoring all of your intuitive signals, all of the red flags, and you still go back to them. It's because that's the nature of the karmic relationships. They are tough, they are challenging, they are confusing, and they also shatter you. They shatter you into pieces. They make you weak and vulnerable. You don't know why. You just don't have the right answers. But until you learn the lessons from these situations, these relationships will keep coming back. They will chase you. You cannot run away longer, because they will catch up with you even faster than you can imagine. That's how the law of karma is. You really cannot skip your lessons. Until you learn, they will keep repeating. The patterns will keep coming back. Have you realized, if you have felt a certain way and then there are so many more people that make you feel the same way about that same thing, and that makes you feel, why is this always happening with me? What is it that I am always attracting, these toxic relationships? What's going wrong? Until you learn your lessons, you will not be out of that loop. You cannot break the cycle. Once the lesson is learned, it will stop. It will stop appearing. You need to ask yourself the right questions. You need to sit with yourself and ask, once the relationship ends, sometimes you have to take that step and you have to end that relationship with that toxic person or something that's no longer serving you, or where you constantly feel threatened and you feel harmed. You have to understand, what did you allow? What did you ignore? What was it that you needed the most and was not given you? How did you not meet your needs? Did you say no? Did you say no enough? Were your boundaries violated? What is it that is the essence of that relationship? You have to go and do the deep work. There is no second way about it. Another thing about karma is that if we don't learn our lessons in the first go itself, it'll keep sending the same lessons with a new face. You'll always have that. Same situations always keep popping up. Another thing is that people have a very negative emotion, with relation to karma. They always, say, oh, this is karma, okay, this and that. But originally, if you look at it, it's actually an opportunity to undo things and to redo a few. Universe actually gives us another chance to fix what we didn't back then. It's actually an opportunity. It's not a punishment. It's not bad when karma shows up. It's important to understand and be friends with it. It's okay to make mistakes. Allow yourself to make mistakes. We all do that all the time. It's very natural. We are human beings. We will make a lot of mistakes. But when karma shows up, have that awareness, have compassion, and redo it. Redo it this time. Our biggest teachers are romantic or love relationships, only because that's our soul's deepest desire. That love relationships are our biggest teachers. They make us realize how we handle that relationship, what did we do with it, how did it all end. And an important thing is, Once you have this awareness, once you take these steps towards, fixing the situation and helping yourself out of that situation, you will realize that you will start having compassion for that situation and that person, instead of having those negative emotions towards them. You will thank them for making you the best version of you, because these are the lessons that will stay with you forever. When you are consciously aware of these karmic relationships, I think the best way to understand and to help yourself is to actually start journaling your emotions. And you don't have to have any logic to it. Please do not. You don't need to have logic. Just sit and flow with your emotions. Address your emotions. Talk to yourself. So jealousy is coming up, or anger is coming up. What is it that's coming on the surface when I talk to this person? Insecurity? What is it trying to tell me about me? What is it that I need to address in this moment? What part of me needs to be healed? What is it that is coming on the surface and needs my attention? And speak with yourself. Talk to yourself about it. That's the best way to even build your relationship with your own self. That's how your body, your mind will guide you towards your higher purpose. I think that's one of the most beautiful exercises that I did, when I had ended my toxic relationships. I always allowed all of the emotions that I felt. I never suppressed. Anger, rage, if I had to cry, I cried. I sat with myself. You shouldn't suppress any of your emotions. If you talk to anybody and you feel insecure, understand what's insecurity, why is it coming from, which part of you feels that way, and then help yourself overcome that. Don't run away from it. Don't shut it off. These are doorways, sacred doorways. Anything that's negative, it's not bad. It's the best thing. Every negative emotion, every negative person tells you where you are on your journey. They help you. They are your guides. Don't run away from them. Another beautiful thing that will start happening with you is that when you sit with it, you will automatically have answers. You will know. But for some people, the answers could be delayed. It could be somewhere around the corner. It could be in form of signs. It could be in form of dreams. It could be in form of some person talking about the same issue that you are, that's going on in your head, and somehow coincidentally this person comes and talks to you about the same thing. I mean, these are beautiful, powerful coincidences, if you want to call them this. You will have all of the answers. Just be present and be open to receive. And again, before we wrap up this video, it's important to end the loop of disrespecting people, loop of cheating boyfriends, loop of people who violate your boundaries, loop of people where you feel fearful, loop of people who make you feel powerless. Everything needs to be stopped. They need to be addressed. Look into them with compassion in these situations. And yeah guys, so that's all from my side. I think it was a lovely experience for me to express these emotions, because while I talk to you, I also reinforce all of these things in my own self. So thank you so much. It was lovely, and stay connected. And please do like, share and subscribe and show your love and support. And if you have any questions, please do let me know in the comments box. Thank you. Bye.